Hey everybody, this is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer here, and welcome to another playthrough video of 5 Parsecs from Space. This is campaign turn number 4 for me. Today I will be taking 6 of my crew members up against 5 outlaws. I will show you those miniatures in just a moment, but just an FYI, they all have this blue base. My crew is going to start down here in this corner, and I'm going to put the outlaws up in this corner, in this open area right here. I've created sort of a choke point in a lot of places, not just one, and also this is not symmetrical. So what I did was before the game, I rolled to see if I would start here or here, and I rolled to start down here. So I'll put the enemy here. I actually wanted to be here because it was a straight shot to the center. Now the center point, you can't really see it, but it's right below this balcony, right here. I tell you that because the objective for this particular game is called secure. And what I have to do is I have to get all of my crew members, all of them, within 2 inches of this center point right here. And I have to hold this ground for 2 consecutive rounds where no enemies come within 6 inches. Now, I thought about this, and I'm like, okay, if my crew is here and they've got good coverage of this spot, you know, what would cause the enemy to want to run in? Because why wouldn't they just stay back? They're not going to want to run and get killed, especially if I hold the ground. Because they're aggressive. They will move if they see a target. They will move at least half of their movement and try to stay in cover. If they don't see an enemy within line of sight, they will aggressively move towards the objective point or where they believe the enemy is. And so I thought about this, and it's kind of weird. It's like, okay, if I were playing the enemy and I knew that these guys were sort of holding this area, would I run blindly in, charging? And the answer is no. But so how do you play aggressive? Well, the first thing I'm doing is I'm pretending that there's like a switch, or maybe there's an access panel here that the crew has to get to hotwire, and the enemies need to also do the same. Like maybe it's power to the shipyard or something, and they have to hack into it and do something to free their ship. I'm not sure. So I'm just going to play the game and just see how it goes. When you play a solo game like this, especially when you're trying to play the enemy as well, you know, I think there's this unconscious bias that you don't want to attack your crew. You want to sort of take it easy on them. So you have to overcome that with this particular game, 5 Parsecs, because you know, if it's aggressive, for example, they have an objective just like you do. If I had an opponent playing these guys, I want to try and play them as my opponent would. Now, keep in mind, my opponent may not want his crew members to get killed. So there's, you know, hopefully some balance there. The key goal, obviously, is to have fun. And I am so enjoying this game. It's just fun. I am bringing 6 characters in today. I'm bringing the captain, Banis Tristani. I'm bringing 6, the robot. I am bringing Droon, where's Droon? He's my feral. Here he is. He missed combat last game. I'm bringing Vay Chrisum, who is my precursor. He's my go-to character. I'm bringing Huala, who is my swift, and I'm also bringing Blue Eyes, which is my engineer. I am leaving Freak and Surge back at the ship. Surge has no XP. I need to get him in, but I didn't think this was going to be a good one for him to do. Blue Eyes found some stealth gear in the last game that I repaired. I paid to have it repaired, and it gives him -1 to hit. So that's really cool. I also enhanced. I gave one of my characters. I'm trying to remember which one it was. It was Vay. I gave him the health boost implant, which raised his toughness to 4. And then finally, I also gave a gun mod, the bipod, and I gave that to bipod repaired, assigned to Vay. Does Vay have it? Critical, yes. He does have the bipod, which is +1 to hit. So his combat now is +1. So he's getting where I want him. And then finally, I've got 5 enemies here. One is a lieutenant, who is this big bad guy right here. And I have a specialist who has a marksman's rifle. And the specialist is he's white with this blue cape. And then the other 3 are just standard outlaws, and they all have military rifles as well. The marksman rifle has, It has a longer range. It has 36. It's got some good range, but fortunately for me, range isn't an issue here. There's plenty of line of sight terrain to break that up. The other advantage I do believe I have over my enemies, they all have weapons that are one shot, no modifier to the damage. Now, their combat is all +1, except for the lieutenant, who is +2. That's not good. They all are +1. Most of my guys are not +1. They're +0. The good news is all of my guys most of them have weapons that are 2-shot. Captain does not, but 6 has Droon, Vey, Huala all have 2-shot weapons. So I'm hoping that will balance out the high combat that these guys are bringing. All right, got the game set up. I'm going to use this die here to keep track of the turns. It is turn 1. At the end of turn 2 and the end of turn 4 only, I will roll in the book for a special battlefield event, which will have some positive or negative effect. That usually it's negative and you don't like it. Right now, I've got the enemy crew down here. My crew is here. The toxic environment, let me explain that. If at any time a crew member or an enemy is stunned, when they become stunned, you roll a d6 and you add that character's savvy, which in most cases is 0. I think my robot has +2. And you have to roll a 4 or higher to not become a casualty. So if you roll 3 or lower, you become a casualty and you're automatically taken out of the game. I think that's probably like maybe your mask, your oxygen mask or whatever gets taken off. Or knocked off or whatever, and you become a casualty. The only one I don't have to worry about is my robot. He's immune to that effect. I have been playing with a move and shoot or shoot and move. It is correct. A lot of you corrected me on this. You have to move, then shoot. If you shoot, you can't move. You give up your move thing. I've been doing that wrong. I play a lot of these games, and it gets confusing. In some of those games, you can move and shoot or shoot and move, doesn't matter. But in this one, move, then shoot. So I will stick with that and try to keep that in mind as I play. I've got to get all of my crew within 2 inches of this point, and they have to hold it for 2 rounds with enemies no closer than 6 inches. So I'm going to be playing this as they have to do the exact same thing. They're aggressive, and it's the only way I can think of that if I were playing them, normally, as an enemy, you would just say, oh, you just hold back and don't get killed, right? But they probably have the same objective. So it's going to be contesting at this point right here. They're aggressive, so they're going to split up into 2 groups. I'll probably have one group go this way. Well, can't go. I'll have them go this way. I'll have the marksman or the specialist who has a marksman rifle. I would want to get high. If that were me, I would want to get up high, so I will put it up here somewhere. I'll have him climb up and get the elevation. And then the others, because they're aggressive, they always want to try to move as far as they can if there's no line of sight to an enemy and get to cover. So I'm going to try and play it that way. At the start of the turn, I roll 2d6. This is called seizing the initiative. And basically you have to roll a 10 or higher, but you can add the highest savvy of your crew. The highest savvy I have is +2 for 6, the robot. So I need to roll a 10 or higher to seize the initiative. What that does is it gives me a free move or a free shot. The shot doesn't matter because there's no line of sight here, but that free move could come into play. So let's see what I get. I rolled a 4 + 2 is 6. That's not enough. So I do not get seize the initiative. So what you do now is I roll 1 die for each of my crew, 6 in all, and I'm looking for 1s and 2s to assign them to move during the fast phase, which occurs first. Fast phase, enemy phase, slow phase. Slow phase is any character that doesn't get a 1 or 2 assigned to them. Let's see, I rolled a 1 and a 2. Now the rules say if I only roll a 1, it has to go to my feral. So I will assign that to Droon. And the 2 I'm going to give to I'm going to give to Vey. He's my tough guy, so I want him out and running. All right, so what would I do here? They are going to... I mean, holding the point here is going to be kind of hard because they're going to be coming towards it too. There's a crate here and there's a crate here. As long as they get cover there, the point is going to be constantly contested. So I'm thinking that I'm going to have to basically eliminate all of them to make the objective like instant, right? If I had an opponent, that's what I would want to do. I would be like, okay, I need to hold the center so they don't rush it and get those 2 rounds, those 2 consecutive rounds where they have nobody within 6 inches. So I need to put somebody within 6 inches of this, but I would want to flank them. And the question is, would I go this way or this way? This way is a 1 inch back here, so they can only go single file, which I don't like that. Would I do it? Would I send them around this way? No, I wouldn't. I would not send them single file because they'll obstruct the view. So I would go this way. So I'm going to send Vey this way. He can move 5, but he also gets an extra 2 if he dashes, which means he doesn't get to shoot this turn or doesn't take an action. So he's going to move 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think you can see that. Yeah. Okay, he's gone. And then the feral... I want to get up. I want to get elevation because that's what they're going to do. So the feral moves. What does the feral move? He moves 4, so he can move 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to move right here. He's still got cover with this building, so that's good. That is the end of it, of the fast phase. Now the enemy. So looking at the enemy, let's to flank. I'm going to send the most powerful. That's what I would do. So I'm going to send the lieutenant this way. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he'll take one of the grunts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's saying, follow me. I want to contest the center, so I will send 2 grunts remaining. They're supposed to sort of stay together in groups of 3s, but the specialist, he knows he wants to get high with that marksman rifle. So he'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he can get behind cover. And this one will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's beside him. Not behind him, but beside him. But he's still got cover. So, well, not really, but more than he would. All right. So they moved. Oh, him. He'll go, well, climbing. He'll go 1, 2. Wait, 1, 2, 3. And then 2 for 2 is 4 inches. That's 7 inches, but that's 1, 2. There's a ½ inch here. I'm going to ignore that and just give it to him. So he scrambles up the wall, which puts him right here. Okay, that will do it. I guess he's going to make for this cover, or maybe even here, or would he go this way? Well, he wants line of sight of the contested area, so he's probably going to operate from up here. That's what I would do. All right, slow phase, which is everybody else. Let's see. Let's start with Blue Eyes. He has a movement of 4, so he can go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can he be seen? No, he cannot. Excellent. All right, he cannot be seen. Huala, I need somebody to go with Vey. And Huala is my other tough guy. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does he 5? He's 5, 6, 7. So he and Vey are going to take the flank. My 2 powerful characters. That may be a good idea. That could be a bad idea. I don't know yet. Robot 6. 6. What does he have for weapon? He has a military rifle of 24 range. So I could send him high too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got him at an angle here just to keep them. He was right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. He does not have a shot on that guy. Darn it. And if his movement was 5, I could have put him right here and he would have had line of sight to him, but he does not have it. And then my captain, who has movement of 4, can also move 6. Captain. I need to contest. What am I doing? I need to contest the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's moving. He's down here in this alley, moving towards the center point. There's a matching cargo crate on the other side of this wall down below. I'll take a photo of it so that I can insert that into the video so you can see what I'm talking about. You can see how my characters are lined up here, but they don't have line of sight to the bad guy up here. Okay, that is the end of round 1. No shots fired. All right, no shots. We move to round 2. Now, at the end of round 2 is when I'll roll a battle event. Not yet. So, time to roll initiative. I need some 1s and 2s to get off some lucky, hopefully, first shots. I didn't roll a single 1 or 2. Not a single one. So they all move first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If he moves here, he's double moving, but he's getting... Oh, no, but Captain could see him. But he doesn't know the Captain's down here. So he would go to cover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's up here, and he goes, oh, man, there's a guy down here. Actually, I have 2. I have Huala as well. But he double moved, or he sprinted to get behind cover. That may or may not help him, but he can also communicate to these 2 guys down here to let them know what's going on. They're going to stay put. They're contesting the center, so they're going to hopefully hold this. The specialist might order one of them to come around here and fire on this guy. Would he do that? It says they want cover, and he could get cover right here. So yeah, he would do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's behind he's in front of the crate. I don't think you can see it, but he's got a free shot on my Captain. He's within range, within 6, which is 5+, and he's got a +1 combat. So I need to roll a 4 or higher to hit the Captain. I rolled a 2, so he missed. Thankfully, he missed. All right. He's going to hold ground. He's got good cover. And that is it for the enemy. Oh, no, over here. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, they're coming around. Slow phase. All right. Oh, they can actually see him. I'm going to move this building just for a second. They can see him through that. There's a set of stairs here that he can see under, and he's got a free shot. Does he take it or does he move into cover? Vay has a 2-shot weapon and +1 combat, and he's in the open, which gives him 5, and then he's got +2, so that's 3 or higher to hit, and he gets 2 chances. Heck yeah, I'm gonna try that. All right, but if he does, he can't move. But you know what? They moved this turn, so I might win initiative on the next round. So let's do it. I need a. It's in the open, no cover. It's 5 +2, so he needs a 3 or higher to hit. 2 shots. I rolled a 3 and a 6, which is 2 hits. So he automatically is stunned with 2 of these. So if I don't kill him, he may kill himself if he fails that toxicity roll. Actually, I think I'm supposed to do that right now. Oh, no. I hit him. Yeah, it doesn't matter. 6 1, half does the other. Let's see if the damage goes through. I need his toughness is 4. So I need a 4 or higher on either one of these dice to make him a casualty. I rolled a 6. Boom! The lieutenant is taken out. Nice job, Vay. So I didn't even have to roll for the toxicity. All right, so Vay cannot move. He took his shot. I'm going to send Huala in for cover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He is in cover behind this staircase, ready to come around or ready for this guy to come around. Although this guy just saw his lieutenant taken out, so he may hold. He may hold. We'll see. Captain has a lot of options here. First thing he's got to do is get in cover and then take a shot at this guy. This guy's going to be the problem. So let's do that. Captain moves up. I'll take a picture of this and insert it so you can see. Captain and another enemy are doing the duck and bob behind a crate. So the captain moves into cover, and he's going to take a shot at this guy who's in the open. Totally in the open. There's no fence here to block the view. That his range is 18, definitely within 18. Open is 5+, and the captain has no modifiers, so he just gets a 5 or higher to hit this guy. Come on, 5 or 6. I rolled a 2, so he missed. All right. Next, they already fired. I got 3 guys down here. Who's the fastest? The fastest is, there are 4. 4 and 4. They're all 4s, 6s. So I can only move 4 inches and take a shot at that guy. So I will do, who's got 2 shots? 2 shots is Droon. I will move him here. 2 shots on this guy right there, who's point blank with my captain. 2 shots. He's within range, no cover, because he's aiming at him from the side. That is 5+. And Droon is a +1 combat, so he's 4. So I'm going to roll 2 dice. 4 or higher hits him. I rolled a 5 and a 3, so 1 hit, which gives him a stun. And his toughness is 4, so I need to roll a 4 or higher on this dice to knock him out. I rolled a 2, so I did not knock him out. But he is stunned, so let's roll for that. His savvy is 0. You roll a d6. He needs a 4 or higher to save. I rolled a 5, so he did not get poisoned by the toxic environment. Okay, 6. It's up to you, man. 6 moves into the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that would put him within 6 inches. No, he can't double move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where was it? He was right here. Droon was right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That keeps him out of line of sight of this guy. And he's within 6. So he's going to move right here and try to help the captain. Coming, captain! The downside is once he takes him out, he's got that guy can fire at him on the next turn. All right, let's see. 6 has 24 range, 1 shot, and he's +1 combat. So that is a 3 because he's within 6 and in the open. It's a 3 or higher. He's +1. So a 2 or higher on this die. I rolled a 6. My weapon is not a crit weapon, so that doesn't matter. And he needs a 4 or higher to make him a casualty. And he also gets a second stun, so that'll be cool. I rolled a 1, so he didn't kill him, but he stunned him. So let's roll again. He gets on a 4 or higher to save, and he rolled a 5, so he saved. Darn it! Okay, well, that's no good. The last one I've got is Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes has my lowest toughness. He's not going to survive a hit. I'm going to send him up the stairs, and hopefully I win some good initiative rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has got this between him, so he cannot see him. And he did not see him run up because of the way the cover is. That's good. Is that it? 1, 2, 3. That's it. So that is the end of the slow phase. Now it is the end of turn 2. I do roll a battle event. These can be good. These can be bad. Green is 10s and yellow is 1s. I rolled a 45. Cunning planned. In the next round, do not roll initiative. Each of your crew acts in the quick or slow as you prefer. Nice! Very nice. Of course I want them to act in the quick phase. They all get to act in the quick phase. This is awesome. Okay, I'm going to do it. So let's see. Huala, if he moves around, this guy's in cover. So I'm going to keep my cover with Huala. Although Huala could go up. He's going to do that. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's right there at the top. He can see that guy. He can totally see him. I would, If I were the other player, I would have said, yeah. I mean, he's got a movement of 5, and he could see. Now, he's next to a barricade, so I'm going to give him cover, which is 5+. 5+, but Huala gets 2 shots, but no combat bonus, so he's got to roll a 5 or higher. I'm going to take that shot. He goes running up. He says, hi there. I need a 5 or higher. I rolled a 5 and a 3, so 1 hit gets him a stun, and let's see if it goes to. He's toughness of 4, so I need to roll a 4 or higher, and I rolled a 3. So he did not get killed, but he's got a stun. I need to roll a 4 or higher for toxic environment for him to survive. I rolled a 1. Casualty. At the end of the turn, I will roll for morale. 2 guys got knocked out, so it will affect morale. Nice job, Huala. Who's next? The captain. They can all move in the fast phase. You know what? I'm going to have the robot, who has only 1 shot. He's not going to move, so he's aiming, which means I get to reroll 1s. I'm going to have 6, who only gets 1 shot. He's within 6 in the open. That's a 3+. No combat. Oh, no, 6 does have a +1 combat. So I just need to roll a 2 or higher to hit. Yeah, 2 or higher to hit. I rolled a 5. And now I need to roll a 4 or higher. You know what? That stuns him. He's automatically got 3. And I think the rules say that's a casualty, but I'm going to roll. I think it says if you get 3 stuns, you're automatically out. So if a figure becomes stunned, characters can accumulate multiple stun markers. If a character ever has 3 or more stun markers at the exact same time, they are knocked out. Done. He doesn't even have to worry about it. It's like, I guess that's just too much damage. This battle is going very well. That was the robot. Everybody can move one. All right, so I'm just going to do this. The robot took a shot. The Huala took a shot. So this guy is really bothering me. I'm going to have Vey Christen is 18. He may be beyond range. Nope, he's within range. Although I could move. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move into cover here. And then I'll take a shot around. He's 5+ because he's in the open, but more than 6 inches. Vey gets +1 against his 5. So that's 4 or higher, and he gets 2 shots. 4 or higher. Come on. I rolled a 6. Which, this is a critical weapon. Critical. A natural 6 on the 2-hit roll inflicts 2 hits on the target. So there's 2 chances to kill him. His combat is his toughness is 4. So I got to roll a 4. He automatically gets a stun. Let's go ahead and put that on there. 4 or higher will kill him or make him a casualty. Come on. And I rolled a 6. So he is out of this game. I honestly am trying to play this fairly, but I think the rolls just that turn, they went on in my favor. Wow. They are down to just 1 guy. Is that right? Yep, 1 guy. He's going to fail his morale because I roll 4 dice. I'm gonna have the feral. I'm gonna have Blue Eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna keep him in cover. I don't want to even risk. He's so weak. His toughness is 2. He's so easy to kill. He moves here. Captain, you stay in cover because oh no, you know what? He's gonna go down. He'll go down because I gotta get him all over here. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's somewhere out there. Feral is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll just stay here in cover. And that is it. That's all I can do. So basically, I roll for morale to see if this guy hauls butt. And the way you do this is their panic is a 1. So I roll 1 die for each casualty. There were 4 of them. And on a 1, if any of these roll a 1, he's running away. And of course, I didn't roll a 1. So I've got to fight him. Okay. It is now his turn. He sees the robot. So, I mean, yeah, he's going to take a shot. Actually, what he'll do is he'll step out. No, he doesn't have to. There's no cover. He's going to take a shot at the robot. It's within range, so it's a 5+, and he is a +1 combat, so 4 or higher hits my robot. 4 higher, and I rolled a 3, so he missed. He is going to, well, he's going to hold ground. I mean, he didn't freak out, and I guess maybe he has some higher ups that scare him, that he's like, I could probably win this. I can do this. I've had games like this where I had one figure left, and I held my ground. I mean, I was like, nope, I am not losing. And then, of course, I lost. But let's see. All right, so next is initiative. Oh, that's the end of round 3. Yeah, so now it's the 4th round. That was round 3 because I rolled, at the end of round 2, I rolled the battle event, which gave them all first movement. Then it became round 3. Round 3 just ended, so now it's round 4. All right. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got all my guys, so I'll roll 6 initiatives. And I got 2 2s. That's it, 2 2s. I'll give 1 to the robot to take a shot. And I'll give 1 to his Huala. Huala's a 1. He's under 2, so I can assign it to him as well. So let's do Huala. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's trying to get a shot from up above. The robot, he's got cover. I'm gonna get the robot out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna put him up here against the wall, and that's all I can do. Now, the only thing this guy can do is he can come out of cover and take a shot. He would take a shot at the Pharaoh, but the Pharaoh's in cover. Blue Eyes is not in cover. It's what I would do. I would take that risk because when he's in cover here, he can't. He really almost the corner here has got most of Blue Eyes covered. So he's got to step out at least 1. He'll step out 1. And he will take a shot at Blue Eyes. That's a 5+. He's got a +1, so 4 higher. I really have got to do something about Blue Eyes' toughness. He rolled a 4, so he hits. The toughness is 2, so a 2 or higher will make him a casualty, and I rolled a 6, so I have a casualty. Darn it! Let me write that down. Casualty. All right. Well, that's not good. Okay. So he stepped out. He's in the open now. It's slow phase. All my guys. I assigned 1 to the robot and 1 to Feral. So yeah, so it's his turn. So slow phase, it was Huala and Blue Eyes that moved. So everybody else can move. Robot's going to stay. Captain's going to stay. Vey is going to move up. And the Feral is going to go around to not give that guy a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he has no shot. So that is the end of the slow phase. It's also end of round 4, so I need to roll 1 more battle event. And page 112, I think it was. Nope, page 116. Green is high. 95. 95. Looks valuable. Randomly select a crew member. Place a marker 1d6 inches from them in a random direction. Enemy ignores it. If any crew moves into contact and spends an action, obtains 1d3. Well, duh. I'll put this die. Oh, I've got to do a random crew. They're all alive. So what I'll do is I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's out. So I'll re-roll a 6. I rolled a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's the robot, and it says place a marker D6 from them in a random direction. All right, so the yellow die, wherever it's pointing from the robot, that's where it'll go. It's pointing this direction, 6 inches, which would put it right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It puts it back here at the bottom of the corner of this building. So can I pick it up? Absolutely. If I get rid of this guy, they have plenty of time to do it. That is it for the end of round 4. We are now at turn 5. And I get to roll initiative again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One less die because I have a casualty. I rolled a 1 and I rolled a 1, 1 and 3 2s, which is excellent. I'm going to give the 1 to Huala, and then I'll give the remaining 2s to these 3 guys down here. So Huala will step up. 1, 2. Looking straight down on Mr. Guy here. He's going to surprise him. Huala gets 2 shots, no combat bonus, but he's within 6, so it's a 3+ to hit. And so 3 or higher hits with 2 shots. I rolled a 5. That hits. He's got a stun marker applied. And did any of my guys take any hits? They really didn't. They didn't have a chance to. That toxic environment thing sucks. I mean, none of my guys have high savvy, so they would have been having to roll 4s or higher or become casualties if they took a single hit. Even if it didn't kill them. If it killed them, they're a casualty. If it didn't kill them, they get the marker, which means I have to roll and see if they become a casualty from the toxic environment. So I got really, really lucky this game, knock on wood, because none of my guys got hit. That's amazing. All right. He's toughness of 4, so a 4 or higher kills him, and I rolled a 4. So that is enough to knock him out. So Huala climbs down, comes around. They hack the terminal there that is the objective or whatever. There was something there that they had to do and hold it. I guess while one person hacks, the others guard. So they do the job. Farrell comes around here and gets the item, and it says it's a 1d3 credit, so it is worth, I rolled a 3, so that's 2 credits. So I get plus 2 credits for the find, which is excellent. I have a casualty. Now, normally you roll this during the post-game rolls, but I'm going to do it now since I'm recording live, or you're watching. I'm going to go ahead and roll that so you'll know what happens to Blue Eyes. If you have the book, it is on page, where is it? Get paid, battlefield find, check for invasion, gather loot, injuries. It's number 8 on page 121. You actually roll, any character became a casualty must roll on the injury table. If the character merely knocked out from 3 stuns, no roll is required, but he was a casualty. He got, there is a D100 chart on page 122. I'm going to roll this right here in front of you. Obviously, higher is better. I rolled a 2, which is gruesome fate. Dead and all carried equipment is damaged. You know what? I'm going to burn a story point like I did last time. I'm down to 4. Now I'm down to 3. And I'm going to re-roll this. I can only do this one time. God. All right. Roll high. Come on. I rolled a 77, which is no long-term effects, 1 turn in sickbay. You know what? Dude, you're going to sickbay. I'm not going to use my insurance to... I've got other crew members I can sub in. So he is out 1 game, which I can live with. Man, use your story points. Everybody I have talked to online about this game confirms that, you know what? That's what they're there for. They're to reroll on charts and tables. They're to undo things. They're to give you second chances. The problem is they're very rare to find. Now, you do get one every 3rd turn, and I don't think I got my free one, but I'm not going to play it that way. I forgot. I don't get it. So I'm down to 3 story points. And remember, you can only use it to undo a roll 1 time. So there is one where you can pay 1 story point and you get 2 rolls and you take the better one. But what I'd rather do is somebody pointed out on the YouTube comment that kind of silly, because you should just roll and see if you get a good result, and then if you do, you don't have to burn a story point, versus paying it up front and getting like 2 good rolls or 2 bad rolls. Roll it first, see what you get. If you don't like it, then pay a story point and get a second roll, which is what I just did. Man, wow, I didn't know how this was going to go. I was worried about that toxic environment. I was worried about any of my crew getting hit. and having to make that save. So this is awesome. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to clean up the character sheet, add all the XP, add all the other stuff. I will append the post rolls, which I'll do shortly, to the end of this video, and then I'll make those. I'll scan the character sheet and the notes and make that available along with the video. All right, I hope you enjoyed this. I did. I was really worried about this fight, but I had so many lucky rolls, especially being able to take out that lieutenant first, because he has high combat, high defense. And of course, they took some shots and missed. So this was just an extremely lucky game for me. I think sooner or later I'm going to play one of these games, and the luck is not going to be on my side. So we'll see. All right, this is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer. Everybody, thanks for joining me again. 5 parsecs from home. If you have not played it, but you do have the book, get it out and start playing. This is just too fun of a game. All right, stay tuned. Post rolls are up next. Okay, now it is time for the post-battle rolls, and we're just going to go down step by step. Now, I did get 1 extra credit for danger pay from the mission I just did, and I also recovered an item that I rolled randomly, and it was worth 2 credits. So the first step is to see if you resolve a rival status. I did not fight a rival this turn, so this is not applicable. Number 2, resolve patron. If you succeeded on a patron mission, I did, you may add the patron to your list of contacts on this planet, unless the job was a one-time contract. It was not a one-time contract. So I retain my patron, which is good because it always gives me an extra job option. When you travel to a new planet, all patrons become unavailable unless they are persistent. So the real question is whether or not I'm going to leave the planet this time. We shall see. Based on some of the rolls here, we'll see. I've spent 3 turns on this planet, and I'm sort of ready to go find a new one. All right, determine the quest progress. I haven't been doing this. I actually have 3 quest clues, and it says if you fought a battle that was part of a quest, roll a d6. I didn't do that. So it says if you have obtained any quest rumors, add +1 for each rumor you have accumulated while on this quest. If you did not win the battle. So right now I'm not determining the quest, but on the pre-rolls, I got to remember to look. There is a chance that I will discover a quest with three clues. All right, so right now that is not applicable. That's resolving the quest. It's in the pre-rolls that I'll determine if I do have a quest. Now it's get paid. You earn 1d6 in pay. It says if you won the mission by completing your objective, you treat any roll of 1 or 2 as a 3. If you did a patron job, add the pay bonus to the danger pay. I don't remember there being any pay bonus. I think it was just standard, and then I got the what do you call it? The danger pay. But let me double check that. So I went back here and I did. Let's see. We did the. So there were no benefits. So I did do danger pay. Okay, so it's just a d6. All right, so just rolling a d6, and it's 1 or 2 counts as a 3. So I rolled a 6. Nice. All right, so plus 6 credits for pay. And I also get the 3 that I talked about for the danger pay and the recovered item. All right, now we do a battlefield find. And this one can sometimes be a good or bad. You roll a D100. Green is high, yellow's singles. I rolled a 6, which is a weapon. I seem to always roll that. I rolled a 6, and you get to randomly select a slain enemy from the battle. You may keep any weapons they were carrying. Well, I'm going to take that marksman rifle. That was the best one on there. I can sell it, or I can use it. I'll have to figure out if I want to sell it. I probably will sell. I'll probably keep it and sell one of my other items. Check for invasion. This planet was not an invasion threat, so I don't have to roll that. If an enemy battles invasion, you must roll to see. On a score of 9, okay, so it's not applicable. 7, gather the loot. Roll once on the loot table, page 131. Okay, this is a bunch of subtables, so roll, and I rolled an 88, which is a reward. Never had that before. Roll once on the reward subtable. Rewards. All right, it's another D100. I rolled a 51, which is valuable material. Valuable material. I think I'm going to be leaving this planet. It's 1d6 plus 2 credits. All right, 1d6. 3 plus 2 is plus 5 credits. Nice. All right, so that's my reward. Determine injuries. Okay, Blue Eyes is out for 1 game. Out 1 game. Now I have, because I was successful on this patron job, I now have 4 insurance credits, I guess. Each one will knock off 1 game turn of missed activity. And that's only if the person survives, of course. If they get killed outright, it doesn't matter. It doesn't bring them back. But so I didn't have to use that. I could use 1 to get Blue Eyes out, but I have a crew of 8, so I have plenty of crew. I can only bring a maximum of 6 to each game, so I'm going to let him just sit it out in the sick bay and wait for that time when someone's got a 2 or 3 injury. Let's see, the highest is 1d3 plus 1 turns in sick bay, so that would be a good time to use. You know, if you rolled a 3, you'd be out for 4 turns. That would be a good time to use that. Here's one that's 1d6. That's not good. So don't have to do injury. 9, experience. Here we go. All right. So Banis, let's see, Captain was there. 6 was there. Droon was there. Vey was there. Huala and Blue Eyes. I always forget who got the first kill. I keep forgetting to make note of that. All right, became a casualty. That was Blue Eyes, so he gets +1 for that. Survived but did not win, +2. They all survived. The rest survived and won, so they each get +3. And first character to inflict a casualty. I think it was Huala. I'm pretty confident it was Huala who took out the lieutenant. So I'm going to give him that +1, and I will double check that in the video. Killed any unique individuals? No. Campaign on easy mode? No. Crew completed a quest? No. All right, so got some good XP, which some of my guys I burned XP before this turn to increase some of their skills. Like Freak, I used his to, I forget. I know I took Vey up a toughness or 2, I can't recall, but yeah, I've burned some XP, so most of them are down to either 2 or 1. One has 6. Oh, I know what. 6 has 6 XP, but he can't use them. You have to spend credits to upgrade a robot. So he's kind of expensive to upgrade, but I'm going to have to do it at some point. Blue Eyes, he needs some XP in a bad way so I can get that toughness up. All right, so I've got the XP. I'm not going to worry about the ability increases right now because I don't think I can do anything. 10 is in advanced training, which again I wish I could do, but I do not have the money, so I'm gonna mark that as not applicable. Man, I mean 20 credits, 15, 10. It's nice because you can increase an ability, but it's not a guaranteed because what you do is you have to roll 2d6, and on a 4 or higher you get approved. You still have to pay the credit. It's an application fee. So you pay money, take your chance to see if you can get accepted. If you get accepted, then you can buy the course. So I'm not there yet. I just don't have enough money to do that. All right, number 11 is purchase items. Now, it says you may pay 3 credits to receive a roll on the military weapon table, gear table, or gadget table. I am going to pay 3 to go to the, I think I'm going to use the gear table on page 28. Do I want the gear or do I want gadget? I want a gadget roll. I'm going to choose a gadget roll. And I'm going to roll it once, and it's a D100, and I got a 55, which is a repair bot. Oh, repair bot. +1 to all repairs. Yeah, okay, well, took my chances. That's not bad. So we purchase that. It says you may sell up to 3 items, earning 1 credit each. All right, I probably am going to keep that marksman rifle. I'll keep, and it says you may also purchase any number of guns, blades, colony rifles, or shotguns for 1 credit. All right, I'm not going to do that here because it'll slow things down, but I learned my lesson. I need to make sure these guys have secondary weapons because I can't remember. Was it one? It was either me or the somebody had their. It was either this game or a previous one. I can't remember. Somebody had a jam or a weapon. I can't remember what it was, but I need to. I've been meaning to buy more weapons, and I haven't had the money to do it, so I may do it this time. All right, so I did purchase the gadget bot. Number 12, roll for a campaign event. All right, campaign event. 80 even is you renegotiate some old debts. If you currently owe money, reduce your debt by 1d6 plus 1. If you owe nothing, earn 2 credit. I do owe. I owe 14 on my ship. So this is awesome. I get to subtract if you currently owe money, reduce your debt 1d6 plus 1. I rolled a 4 plus 1 is 5. That goes down to 9. Debt on ship down to 9. Nice. And you really want to pay that ship off because every time during pre-rolls you pay upkeep on that ship, which is interest plus on the loan. So I want to get rid of that. All right, number 13 is roll for a character event, and you select a random non-bot character. All right, so what I'll do is I'm just going to number my characters. 1, skip the robot. 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the ones, I think it's the ones that participated. Any character is eligible as long as they are part of your crew. Okay, all right, I'll make Surge 6, and I'll leave Freak out of this one. Surge is new. Maybe something good will happen. All right, so this is a character event, which is on page 128, and I rolled a 42, which is have a heart-to-heart talk with a crew member. Select a random crew member. Both earn 1 XP. All right, so Surge gets plus 1, and the random one will be, I'll roll a d6 again, and this time I'll include Freak in this one. He'll be 5, and Surge and Blue Eyes will become 6. So it's number 4, which is Huala. Huala's done this before, I think, so he gets plus 1 for for having a heart-to-heart talk. So 3, 4, 5. And then Huala already had 1, so he's got 6 total. Okay. And the last one, the last roll is check for galactic war. If you are tracking any planets that were previously invaded, roll 2d6. I am not. The last planet that I moved from, it was lost to Unity, so it's out of the picture. But in this planet, I think I'm on, I can't remember the name of the planet I'm on. Is it Signet 4? Is not currently being contested in the Galactic War. All right, that is it. I will get this character sheet, all the XP, all the weaponry, everything. I'll get it all tucked away and scan the sheet, and I will include it as a download to go along with this video. All right, that's it for the post rolls for campaign turn number 4. The next 5 Parsecs video will be the pre-rolls for campaign turn number 5. This is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer. Everybody, take care.